I am designed to influence positively. My name is Rhulani Mabina. I am a wife to a husband who calls me the wife of his youth, his suitable helper. And I'm a mother to 3 beautiful children who refer to me as superhero money. I am a loving daughter, a reliable sibling, a kind friend, present and intentional, and I love creating spaces for people to be themselves around me, where we always engage in peaceful manner to encourage each other and contribute positively to each other's lives. Currently, I am employed in the mining industry, where I oversee and lead the risk management, insurance, and compliance functions. I am really passionate in the corporate space about governance, risk management, compliance, and especially ethical leadership. What makes me really come alive and really enjoy life is my passion for young people. I love spending time with young people, especially young girls. I love spending time with them because I get to encourage them to harness their skills, get to build their confidence, as well as get to help them know themselves and know their identity and who God has called them to be. And I love the transformation that I see as they grow from being girls to women of influence that actually contribute positively to our society. That's really what I'm passionate about. Yes. My most favorite thing to do in my spare time. What's spare time? I'm joking. Well, I do have free time every now and again, and I think I love two things that I love during my spare time. I love hiking. So take me hiking any day. I would definitely make time to go hiking. Love being in nature and just being outside. It really centers me. Yeah, I think when I am out there in the mountains, I can just really be able to quiet my thoughts, be able to enjoy nature and just, the experience of just being outside. I just love being outdoors in nature. So hiking is definitely one of the things that I love during spare time. If I am not hiking and I've got spare time, I would pick a book and read. I love reading. Readers are readers, and I really just do believe that there's just so much that one can learn and even experience through the books that different authors take time to put together for us. So I really enjoy reading. So during my spare time, reading and hiking, I love doing that. So the most fulfilling day or time in my life has to be the 8th of July 2008. I remember that day as if it was yesterday. It was a life-changing moment for me. I grew up in a church environment, and I remember that specific day. That was the day I was baptized in water, and it was the day when Pastor P.V. Ngalungu, I remember, took us in his bakkie and we went to get baptized. My life has never been the same since that day. I've never experienced just the outpouring of the Holy Spirit upon my life. It has really transformed my life and just changed my life tremendously. So that's a day that is always significant. The day that when I think of it today, there's no other day that could be greater than that day in my life. So the 8th of July 2008, that's the day. Well, to a woman who has given up on their dreams or is on the verge of giving up on their dreams, I would say to them, they need to hold on. Well, right, so just hold on a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, and those dreams will be realize. I think when we are facing challenges, we tend to think that that's it, that's the end, because we don't have foresight, and we don't have maybe people encouraging us, or an environment that helps us to see beyond our challenges. Every woman has gone through challenges, going through challenges, might have wanted to give up at one point in their lives, and it might seem harsh, but you are not the only one going through challenges right now. So I don't want you to give up thinking that you can't get out of that situation. You surely can. You surely can. And as women, the Bible even tells us that through tribulations, what we gain, what? Perseverance. And perseverance helps us build our character, and through the character as well, we then have the hope. So I want you to take whatever challenges you're going through, and learn from the challenges. Have a different mindset. Approach the challenges in a different manner. Approach the tribulations in a different manner, understanding that they're helping to build perseverance in you that you might need to accomplish your dreams, right? And it's helping you build your character as well. So don't give up on your dreams. Every person that you look at today, or you might be looking at today and thinking, well, they're accomplishing their dreams, things are going well for them, they've all gone through moments and seasons where they wanted to give up on their dreams. But what distinguishes them from other people is that they never gave up on their dream. Even when they went and failed, you will hear most women say, I tried this, it failed, and then I tried this and it failed, and I tried something else, it failed. But in the trying, they never stopped. They always tried something. They always tried something, and that's just the difference, right, with people that accomplish their dreams and those that don't. Those that do, they keep trying. They fall, they wake up, they dust themselves off, and they keep going. So right now, you might have dreams that you're thinking are taking long for you to accomplish. I would say, please don't give up. Keep the courage, keep the hope, seek advice from people that have accomplished similar dreams that you want to accomplish. Talk to people, get help, and surely God will send the right people as soon as you start having the desire to change your situation and to go for your dreams. God always orchestrates moments and people that will help you along your way. In the Bible, there is a verse that I always encourage myself with whenever I try something or I go for my dreams and I don't make it. There's a verse that says that having done all to stand, still I stand. Having done all, still I stand. And that really gives me the courage to continue. And again, in the book of John, Jesus says as well in John 6 verse 20, when Jesus was walking on water, and he said to his disciples, don't be afraid, I am here. I think those Bible verses and teachings always remind me that having done everything, I must still stand, and I must continue to live. I must continue to pursue my dreams, and I mustn't be afraid to try, because Jesus is with me all the time. So don't give up on your dreams. Keep trying, seek the right counsel, and keep going. Thanks. Such a difficult thing that I had to deal with, putting myself first. Always love helping out and giving, and I had to learn along the way how to put myself first. It's a difficult concept that I really battled with, because often I felt like I need to be always there for people. And I had to learn along the way through some difficult and challenging experiences that I've had, that, you know, putting yourself first is key, because if you don't, you end up burnt out and you end up fatigued, but also you end up actually being a person that you don't want to be. So I have along the ways, and I'm still trying to learn how to put myself first, even through just little gestures to myself, by making time just to be by myself and not being busy with other activities that involve people. So prioritizing things that fill my cup, and that is sometimes reading, just spending time on my own without anyone, and just putting myself first in that manner, and really prioritizing me. What I had also learned recently, and I think on the 1st of January this year, I said this is the year to implement this. It is by really learning that saying no, it's okay. No is a complete answer, because sometimes people come with expectations, they ask you this and that, and if you are generally a giving person, saying no can be difficult. So I really said I need to learn how to say no, and no is a complete answer, and that has been liberating for me and helped me prioritize myself. It has also helped me just cut out a lot of activities that weren't really beneficial to me, just by using the simple sentence, complete sentence, no, thank you. After a job well done, one thing I will definitely do, I will dance. So I will put on my favorite song and I will dance and I will celebrate myself. But what I also love doing is going out, have a good meal. I'll even have a 3-course meal all by myself, while reflecting and journaling just the achievements, and it just really thanking God and reflecting on the moment. So that for me would be how I pay myself. I also love a good spa treatment, so definitely book a full day spa treatment just to celebrate myself. So job well done, definitely a dance, and some good meals and a spa treatment just to slow everything off. Thank you. Well, there's been various instances where God has really been good in my life, and I think through the various stages of my life, I could pinpoint highlights where God has really shown up and has really given me tremendous experiences where it would be a highlight and I could really see His hand upon my life. But I think for the purpose of today, I would just like to highlight a recent event which I thought, God, really, you are good in my life, and that speaks to my earlier point regarding my passion for young people and especially young girls, and what really is a highlight and keeps coming back in my mind, and I say this year can be done is through that day. So every year we host what we call Kingdom Youth Interactions. It's a youth camp where various churches can come together, and in the coming together they bring the youth from the churches and we have a camp together. And this year we have over 100 young people coming together, and during the camp we then have various groups that we separate during various workshops. And one of the workshops that I would run with some of the leaders is a workshop for young girls, and these are girls that are still in primary school and in high school, not in tertiary yet, and below the ages of 18. what has really stood out for me this year is that we had girls coming through last year that were in the camp last year and they came back this year. Just the level of growth that they showed this year in just understanding themselves and who they are in God. I looked at those 31 young girls and I looked at how confidently they stood, how they spoke, how they want to be better, how they're asking questions differently, how they just have these big dreams and hopes and want to even know more of God and the choices that they make. That for me was a highlight for this year. And I said, this is my why. This is what God wants me to do. This is a highlight for me, seeing the transformation from last year to what those girls are this year and how they are thinking and how their mindset has really changed. Yeah, I really was in awe of what God was doing in their lives. So that has been a highlight for me that has really given me even renewed strength to continue in what God has called me to do, in my passion just to see young girls grow into who God has called them to do. So yes, Kingdom Youth Interactions 2024 has definitely been the highlight of my life in this season. Being in a male-dominated industry can be very challenging, and I've been in the mining industry, I think, for well over 15 years. And in these years, I've learned that one has to really be authentic, be true to who you are. Do not try to be a man, and do not try to act like a man. Be yourself, have the confidence of what you can do. Really bring your skill set to the table and understand how you are contributing to the bigger picture. Because I think as women, sometimes we tend to forget that when you're in an organization, you also bring something that helps the organization to thrive. So be comfortable and be confident in what you bring to the table, in the value that you bring to the table. And I think sometimes often in us trying to fit in these industries, people forget, or women forget their values, forget who you are. So stay true to your values. I've stayed true to my value and always lead with authenticity, with care, with respect, and always with compassion. Because I do believe that as women, we do harness those values or those virtues. So bring your whole self to the spaces that you find yourself. The environment can be challenging. The environment needs one to persevere because it is by nature challenging. I'm in the mining industry and that is by nature a challenging space. So have the perseverance and the courage to always go back and thrive in what you need to do and what you're responsible and accountable to do. And I think one other thing that I want to highlight of how women can thrive right in this environment is by seeking help and being open to learning and improving your skills. And because oftentimes we don't want to seek help, and you have to have people that will sponsor you, people that will mentor you in your chosen career path. And if you work in a male-dominated industry, guess what? Most of the people that can do that would be males. So be open to be taught, to be mentored, and to have sponsors that will help you grow your career in this environment. And I think, notwithstanding what women face and experience in this industry, the issue of victimization and bullying and harassment, we don't need to keep quiet about that. So we always need to make sure that if you witness that as a woman and that happens to another woman or another male for that matter, be honest and sincere and make sure that we report those kind of instances. Be leaders who are ethical and make sure that you are also not the one that's perpetuating those kind of behaviors. So being in a male-dominated industry, you can thrive. You can thrive in those areas by knowing who you are, continually learning and improving your skill set, connecting and networking with people that will help you achieve your dreams and your goals and thrive in your chosen path. And by always, I think as a woman, if you find yourself in that space and there's other women that are there, help bring them up and take them along with, make sure that they also thrive and they can achieve their dreams within those male-dominated environments. Thank you.